have Laura here. We will begin with questions. Jacob, go ahead.
Congrats on the win today. Coming from a midweek Challenge Cup match down in LA, you get that win, and you come back here basically very short to little turnaround time. How important was getting today's win in such a fashion of 5 goals?
Yeah, obviously pleasing. 3 games in a week is always tough. It's arguably even tougher when your opponent doesn't play 3 games in a week, so we knew we had to come out quick and strong and on the front foot, and I thought we did that. Yeah, we made it probably more hard work than it needed to be at times. But yeah, pleased with overall performance.
Can you comment on the partnership in the middle between Fish Life and Saga today and their ability to kind of shut things down coming into the middle?
Yeah, I thought obviously with Quinn's injury and Olo not being available, we knew we had to drop Jess back. And yeah, they're just smart. They work off each other well. I think having Jess higher up the field, it can be really effective for us when we don't have Rose. So we went with obviously having Jordan and Boats there today, which I thought worked. But yeah, they did really well.
And then the second part for me is the goal and stoppage at the end of the first half to put it back up.
Yeah.
+2 again. You always talk about goals changing games. They managed to get one to cut it, and then looking back at how they got one right out of the half, how important was that goal?
Yeah, massive. I think that's probably the bit that we need to talk about as a collective today is how we let them back into the game. And I think we shot ourselves in the foot on both goals really. So yeah, we need to look at that and talk about that. But you know, the response was good, and you know, last year in September here, we dominated the first half against Chicago and winning 1-1, and we should have been 4 up in that half. And we ended up tying that game. And in my mind, before half time, I was thinking, oh, this is deja vu, and then we got that 3rd goal. So I think that was really important for us. Disappointed to come out in the second half and concede. That's something we need to talk about. But again, happy with the response.
Do you think Chicago's formation, particularly in the back, typically playing a 3-back, benefited you and the way you like to play with players out wide and a lot of crosses?
It could be a double-edged sword. I think there was times where they caused us problems because of their formation, and then there was times that we caused them problems because of ours. So it's sort of this chicken and egg a little bit. I actually think they're really hard to play against. But you have to take your chances when you get them, and we did that today.
And then I asked Jess and Bethany this question too. The XG today was pretty low, relatively, and they finished every shot on target. Mm-hmm. Was there anything that you've seen that you think made a difference today in finishing?
I just think it's been a focus from last season to this season. It's something that we've spoken about briefly. We don't harp on about it. I'm not a believer that if you keep talking about it, it's going to change. You have to sort of step away from that a little bit. But just consistently working on it, consistently being better at it, I think is something that we need to continue to do. And it might be games like today that it holds strong, but there'll be other games where we need to make sure that it does when we get that one chance in, you know, 1 goal opportunity. So it's something that we have to continue to keep being strong with.
Just curious from your vantage point, what makes Bethany so effective when those balls in the air?
She just knows where the goal is. She's willing to run through anything and anyone to score a goal. And I honestly think with Boats that it's not even something that is coached in her. It's instinctive with her. It's why she's been able to score the amount of goals she has in this league consistently. Is she just knows where the goal is. She's instinctive.
You've obviously seen a lot of things coaching this club, you know, through the history of this club. But it was just relayed to us before Jess and Bethany came in here that this was the first match in which 2 players on the wing each recorded a brace in the same match. So I was just wondering, you know, what's it like to be witness to, you know, more history being made at this club?
Yeah, I mean, let it continue. I think I didn't realise Jess had scored 2 goals until I just watched them back actually, but whatever she's eating and drinking, let's everyone take that, because she's like a fine wine at the minute.
All right, all good? Thanks, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.